Hello everybody, and in this video today we'll be designing this notification button right here. So we just have this gray button and it has this little red circle with the number 5 indicating that there's 5 notifications. So when we click on it, the button turns red and that little circle goes away. And that's the cool effect that I added to this button. So let's get started. And also, I've been really busy with school lately, so now I've decided that I'm going to post only 3 to 4 videos a week, so I won't be posting one video every day anymore. I'm going to slow it down a little bit so that I can take a rest from YouTube. So I'm just going to get rid of all of this so we can start from scratch. So I'll just simply generate my boilerplate code within this index.html file, then create a button and give it an ID of btn or whatever you want to give it, and we'll just call it inbox. So that's pretty simple. And now if we refresh, we have a button that says inbox, but it does absolutely nothing since all we have is a button. So we can go into our style tags now. And as you may have seen from the title as well, this project does not need any JavaScript. It's pure CSS and HTML only. So to select our button, we'll just type button and we'll just give it some basic styles. We'll just do background color, hashtag 555, or whatever color you want to give it, and then border none, padding 15 pixels, 25 pixels. And if we specify only 2 values for our padding, then it's going to add 15 pixels of padding for our top and bottom sides and 25 pixels for our left and right sides. So that's what it does when we give only 2 values. And then we can do position absolute, so we can position it wherever we want on our browser. And also whenever we use position absolute, it makes it responsive as well. So we'll just do top 50%, left 50%, and now that should move it somewhere in the center. But as you noticed, if you look real closely, it's not completely in the center. It's being offsetted to the bottom and to the right a little bit. So to fix that, we can do transform translate -50%, -50%, and now that should move it somewhere over here. So now it's dead on in the center. And then we can do cursor pointer. So this property will allow our cursor to turn into a pointer when we hover over the button, as you noticed. So when we hover off of it, it changes. So that's what that does. And then we can give our button a pseudo element, and for its content we'll just put 5 or however many number of notifications we want to have. And as you noticed, the number 5 showed up right before our inbox, and we don't want that to be right there. We want it to be somewhere around this top right corner, so we can do position absolute and move it that way. So we'll do top -13%, which will move it up a little bit, left 80%, border radius 50%, and we'll do background red, width 24 pixels. And if you want it to be a perfect circle, then the width and height has to be exactly the same value, or else it'll be an oval shaped or an ellipse. And then we can do display flex, justify content, center align items, center. So basically what we're doing here is we're using these 3 properties, which are the properties of flexbox. So these properties allows us to justify and align our items and contents in the center, and our contents in this case is the number 5. So now it's being positioned right in the center of this red circle. And now what we want to do is give our button a focus property and type before. And basically when we click on our button, we want the before element, which is this right here, to have a display of none, which means it will go away. So now if we try clicking on it, it should go away. See? And if we click off of it, it comes back. So that's what you can do to add a little cool effect to your button. And we'll add one more property, which will be button focus. So when we focus on the button, we want its background color to turn red. So now when we click on it, it will turn red. And if you want to, you can even scale your button a little bit to make it a little bigger, since it's kind of small. So let's go do that now. So I'm going to scale it by maybe 5. Now that's much easier to see, and I guess this brings us to the end of the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to go check out my other videos, because I post a ton of CSS creative design tutorials, as well as some JavaScript videos as well. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, be sure to go check out those videos, which I'll have linked in the description below. And if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing and dropping a like for more videos just like this. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate all your support, and I'll see you in the next video.